Welcome to all here in the session of mathematics. In today's session, we will discuss geometric progression and different types of problems related about the geometric progression. Let us first with geometric progression. You see, I am writing some non-zero numbers. Suppose 5, 10, 20, 40, likewise goes on. Here the T2 by T1, that means 10 by 5 is equal to 2. The ratio of T2 and T1 is equal to 2, and that one, that is the ratio of 20 and 10, that is 20 by 10 is also 2. Also 40 by 20 is also 2. So this ratio is constant. That's why these are called the geometric progression. This sequence itself is known as geometric progression. From this we conclude that we can write the definition of the geometric progression. GP, that is a sequence of non-zero numbers in which the ratio of a term and the term preceding to it is a constant, is called a geometric progression. That's why this one is one type of geometric progression. If you write A is the first term of the GP, first term, and R is the common ratio, this constant ratio is called the common ratio of the GP. Then the geometric progression can be written as first term is A, then you will multiply R with first term, you will get the second term AR, then AR square, then AR cube, then AR to the power 4, likewise AR to the power n minus 1. You see this one is T1, that is AR to the power 0, T2 AR to the power 2 minus 1, that is AR to the power 1. Okay, T3 AR square, AR to power 2, 3 minus 1. So Tn is equal to AR to power n minus 1. So that's why the general term can be found by the relation, that is Tn is equal to AR to power n minus 1. This is the nth term of the GP from the beginning. This one is called nth term of the GP from the beginning. But if you have to ask what is the kth term of the GP from the end, that means, so kth term of the GP from the end is equal to n minus k plus 1th term from the beginning. That is, kth term from the end is nothing but the n minus k plus 1th term from the beginning. This is nothing but the a r to the power nth term is a r to the power n minus 1. Here n minus k plus 1th term from the beginning is a r to the power n minus k plus 1. N should be replaced by n minus k plus 1, again minus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, cancel. This is nothing but the a r to the power n minus k. Another formula is there. If this one is last term and denoted by the letter L, this can be evaluated with another relation, that is L is the last term and ratio should be taken as 1 by R whole to the power k minus 1. This is nothing but the L by R to the power k minus 1. Also, with the help of this formula, if L is the last term, that is a net term of the GP, and you have to ask kth term from the end, you can find kth term L by R to the power k minus 1, or with the help of A R to the power n minus k, where n is number of terms and k is, you have to find the kth term from the end, and A is the first term, R is the common ratio. Okay, now we will take some problems related with GP. First we will take one simple problem. Here is a question: which element of the GP 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 27 up to infinity is 1 by 19683? Now we will start with solution. Here you can write the given GP is 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 27 likewise, and here the first term A, the first term A is equal to how much? You see, that is 1 by 3, and the common ratio, that is R. Symbolically it is denoted by R. R is equal to T2 by T1, that is T2 by T1. You can find 1 by 9 by 1 by 3, or in other words 3 by 9, that is nothing but the 1 by 3. Okay, now you have to ask which term of the GP is 1 by 19683. Let your supposition should be likewise. Let the nth term of the GP is equal to, what is that given? 1 by 19683. Then according to our condition, A r to the power n minus 1, because nth term of any GP is equal to A r to the power n minus 1 when A is the first term and R is the common ratio. Okay, A r to the power n minus 1 is equal to 1 by 19683. We have A is equal to how much? A is equal to 1 by 3, R is equal to also 1 by 3, whole to power n minus 1 is equal to 1 by 19683, that is 1 by 3 to power 9. You can find yourself, that is nothing but the 1 by 3 to power n minus 1, that is nothing but the 1 by, this is 3 to power 1, n minus 1 plus 1, that is 1 plus n minus 1, 1 cancel, 1 by 3 to power n is equal to 1 by 3 to power 9, or in other words 1 by 3 to the power whole to the power n. 1 by 3 whole to the power n is equal to 1 by 3 whole to the power 9. If the base are same, then the exponents should be equal. That implies n is equal to 9. Hence, the ninth term of the GP is 1 by 19683. So that is your answer. So first your supposition should be nth term. First you have to find the first term, then common ratio, then your supposition. Let nth term will be, that is 1 by 19683. Then according to the formula, using the formula, you can evaluate the value of n. That is your answer. So make it a note. Now we'll take another problem. That is, the third element of a GP is the square of first and the fifth element is 64. Find the GP. So given condition, first you write, you should mention given third element of a GP is the square of the first element. So T3 is equal to T1 square. Or if the A is the first element, R is the common ratio, then T3 is equal to A r to the power 3 minus 1, and T1, that means first element, A square. Okay, that is A r square is equal to A square, or in other word R square is equal to A square by A, that is A. So R square is equal to A. Again, given that the fifth element is 64, so you can write here again, we have T5 is equal to 64. This one is given, you can mention here given. So that is T5 means A r to the power 5 minus 1, that is A r to the power 4 is equal to 64. Here just we have found R square is equal to how much? A. That means A r square is equal to 64, or in other words A r square, here r square is equal to A, replacing r square by A, so A square is equal to how much? 64. That is nothing but the A cube is equal to 64. So A is equal to 4. Now that means A is equal to 4 means that implies, so R square is equal to 4. That implies R is equal to plus minus 2. Now the required GP, you can write the required GP will be how much the first element is, first term is 4, and the next term can be obtained by multiplying common ratio. So if the common ratio is +2, then the GP is 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32, and so on. And if r is equal to -2, you can write and another one is 4. If r is -2 multiplied to first term common ratio, then you will get -8, -8 into -2, that is 16, 16 into -2, that is -32, likewise goes on. So these are the two GP if the given condition, that is the third element of a GP is the square of first. So if you will go stepwise, first you will write what are the given condition, that is third element of a GP is equal to square of first element. Next, according to the given condition, T3 is equal to T1 square. All of you know that T3 is equal to AR2 by n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. So AR square is equal to T1 square means A square. From this you can find R square is equal to A. Next, again given that T5 is equal to fifth element of the GP is 64. T5 means AR2 by 4 is equal to 64. Okay. So A R square square, you can write R4 as R square square. So A into A square, that is A cube is equal to 64, then A is equal to 4. Then taking R square is equal to A, that is R square is equal to 4, R is equal to how much? Plus minus 2. Now the required GP, taking R is equal to 2, 1 GP, another GP will be found, taking R is equal to -2 and A is equal to 4. So these are the two GP according to the given condition. So make it a note. Next we will go to the next problem. Now you read the question carefully. If the nth element of the GP 5, 10, 20 ... and another GP 1, 2, 8, 0, 6, 4, 0, 3, 2, 0 ... are equal, then find the value of n. So two GPs are there. So let us start the solution. Given 2 GP are the first GP, that one is the first GP you can mention, is 5, 10, 20 ... and the second GP is given as 1280, 640, third term is 320 ... up to infinity. Here the first term, here you can write here the first term A is equal to 5 and the common ratio is equal to 10 by T2 by T1, that is 10 by 5, which is equal to 2. And here the first term A is equal to 1280. You can write the capital A. Here you have written small a. So differentiate among them. You have to take capital A. Capital R also taken. Capital R, that is common ratio of the second GP. So that is 640 by 1280. This is nothing but the 1 by 2. So already we have found the first term of the first GP and common ratio of the first GP, and the first term of the second GP and the common ratio of the second GP. Now we'll take what are the given condition. Their nth element are equal. Now according to the given condition, you can write here A R2 by n minus 1 is equal to capital A R2 by n minus 1. They are equal. The nth term of the first GP is A small I, small R2 by n minus 1, and the nth term of the second GP is capital A, capital R2 by n minus 1. Now here A is given 5 into R is 2, 2 to power n minus 1 is equal to capital A, that is 1280 into R2 by n minus 1, 1 by 2 whole to power n minus 1. Now 5 should be divided here and 2 to power n minus 1 should be multiplied at RHS, that is 2 to power n minus 1 into 2 to power n minus 1 is equal to 1280 by 5. Okay. Now 2 to power n minus 1, 2 to power n minus 1, how much? That is nothing but the 2 to power n minus 1 whole square. is equal to 5 to 256, I think. 5 2s are 10, then 5 5 25, 5 6 35. So that implies 2 to power 2n minus 2. You can take 2 to power 2n minus 2 is equal to 2 to power how much? 2 to power 8. So that is nothing but the 2n minus 2 is equal to 8, or in other words 2n is equal to 10 and n is equal to 5. So you have to ask what is the value of n. That means the fifth term of the GP, first GP and the second GP will be equal according to the given condition. So in this way you can find the answer, that is the value of the n. So make it a note. We'll go to the next problem. Read another question carefully. If a, b, c are in GP and also given a to power x is equal to b to power y is equal to c to power z, then you have to prove 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2 by y. So given condition, I will take the proof. What is that given condition? Given a, b, c are in GP. So first you should mention the given condition. Next, a, b, c are in GP means T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2. That is the common ratio. The ratio should be equal. So T2 by T1 means b by a is equal to c by b, or in other words you can write b square is equal to ac. That is the equation number 1 from the first given condition. Again another given condition is there, that is a to power x is equal to b to power y is equal to c to power z. Now taking these two, you will get a to power x is equal to b to power y, or in other words a is equal to b to power y by x. That means raising the power 1 by x, both the sides will get x should be cancelled, a is equal to b to power y by x. And also taking these two and taking b to power y is equal to c to power z, then raising the power 1 by z, both the sides will get b to power y by z is equal to c. Okay, so this is 2 and this one is 3. Now again from 1 we get b square is equal to, from 1 we have b square is equal to ac. This one b square is equal to ac. Here b square, keep it as same, ac, a should be replaced. Here we have found a is equal to how much? b to power y by x. c is equal to how much? b to power y by z. So a is equal to b to the power y by x into c. c is equal to b to power y by z. This is nothing but the b square is equal to, base are same, exponents should be added when they are in multiplication, that is y by x plus y by z, or in other word the exponents should be equal, that is y by x plus y by z. Now taking y as common, that is 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2, or in other word 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2 by y. Okay, so therefore just we have proved 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2 by y, hence proved. So if you summarize this question or this answer, that is given condition, first you write ABC are in GP, then according to the rule of GP the common ratio, that is constant ratio, T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2, that is b by a is equal to c by b, or b square is equal to ac. That is the equation number 1. Another given condition is there, that is a to power x is equal to b to power y is equal to c to power z. That means taking from this we can conclude that a is equal to how much? b to power y by x, and c is equal to b to power y by z. Taking these two values a and c, here replacing b square is equal to AC. In this equation, we'll get b square equal to b to y by x plus y to y by z. So y by x plus y by z is equal to 2. Taking y as common, we have left with 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2. So 1 by x plus 1 by z is equal to 2 by y. So make it a note. Now we'll go to the next problem. Now you read the another question carefully. The three numbers are in GP given such that their product is minus 1 and their sum is 13 by 12. He is asking find the numbers, the three numbers. So your supposition should be let the three numbers which are in GP are A by R, A R. Without taking AR square, it is easier to take A by R, AR. You see T2 by T1, that is A by R is equal to R is equal to AR by T3 by T2 is also R. So they are in GP. You can test yourself. So now we have taken A by R, AR are the three numbers which are in GP. According to the given condition, you can write given that the product is minus 1. Given that the product of three numbers is equal to minus 1. So that is nothing but the A by R into A into AR is equal to minus 1, or RR should be cancelled. AQ is equal to minus 1, or A is equal to minus 1 root q, that is minus 1. Now again another one given, their sum is 13 by 12. So their sum is equal to 13 by 12, or in other words A by R plus A plus AR is equal to 13 by 12. Now you can take A, just we have found A is equal to how much? Minus 1. So replacing here minus 1 by R plus minus 1 minus R is equal to 13 by 12, or in other word that is minus 1 minus R minus R square is equal to 13R by 12, taking LCM and multiplying here. So taking LCM minus 1 minus R square is equal to R should be multiplied here 13R by 12. In other words minus 12R minus 12R square is equal to 13R, or transferring these into RHS you will get 12R square 13R plus 12R, that is 25R minus 12 is equal to plus 12 is equal to 0. By middle term factorization you can factorize all this. 4R plus 3 or 3R plus 4 is equal to 0. You can factorize. Okay, stepwise you can factorize. I have taken 4R plus 3, 3R plus 4 is equal to 0. From this R is equal to how much? R is equal to how much? That is minus 3 by 4. Another one is R is equal to minus 4 by 3. So when A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 3 by 4. First R taken, then you will take A by R, AR. A by R means minus 1 by R, that is minus 3 by 4, and A means minus 1, and AR means minus 1 into minus 3 by 4. That is nothing but the 4 by 3 minus 1 minus plus 3 by 4. These are the three numbers. Another one, that is if A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to minus 4 by 3, then the numbers are what are the numbers? That is A by R, that is minus 1 by R. R is equal to how much? Minus 4 by 3, then minus 1. A is equal to minus 1, then AR minus 1 into minus 4 by 3. that is equal to 3 by 4 minus 1 and 4 by 3. So the answer is two sets of 3 by 3 numbers, that is 4 by 3 minus 1 3 by 4, 3 by 4 minus 1 4 by 3. So if you will summarize this, first you have to supposition, first you have to take A by R. A are the 3 numbers which are in GP. Then given that the product of 3 numbers are minus 1, so taking this you can find the value of A. Next their sum is also given, then also by the given condition you can find the value of R. Here two values of R already we have found. So taking A is equal to minus 1, first value of R, you can find 3 numbers. Then another set of 3 numbers will be taking A is equal to minus 1, R is equal to next number, that is minus 4 by 3. You can find another set of 3 numbers. So there are 2 sets of 3 numbers. So make it a note. Next we will go to the last number. Read the last question here. If the third element of a GP is 6, find the product of its first 5 elements. The question sounding difficult, but this one is what is here. You see, let the first element of the GP is equal to A, and the common ratio is equal to R. You have taken the first element is A and the common ratio is equal to R. According to the given condition, that is given that the third element, that means T3 is equal to how much? 6. It is given T3 is equal to 6. So if the first element is A and the common ratio is R, then T3 is equal to A r to the 3 minus 1, that is AR square. AR square is equal to how much? 6. Now we have to find the product of its first 5 elements. So you can write, hence the product of its first 5 elements. You can write first 5 elements is equal to A, this is the first term, second term is AR, third term is AR square, fourth term is AR cube, fifth term is AR to the power 4th. So we have taken the product of 5 first elements. Then this is nothing but the A, 5 A's are there, that is A to the power 5, R into R square, R cube, R to the power 6, R to the power 10. That means this one can be written as, here we have AR square is equal to 6. That means you can convert this one into AR square whole to the power 5, isn't it? That is 5 to the 10, A to the power 5 and R to the power 10 can be written as AR square whole to the power 5. Already we have found AR square is equal to 6. That means 6 to the power 5. You can find yourself, that is your result. This one is quite simple. So that's all for the today's session. If you face any difficulties or any problem, you can message me. I will clear your doubt. Okay, thank you.